Sure, you can hit record on the camera and wing it, but if you want your audience to be engaged and intrigued throughout your video, it would be best if you followed an effective video script. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to write a video script for YouTube. Let's get into it. Hey, my name is Marley Jaxx. I'm the CEO of Jaxx Productions, and I help entrepreneurs scale their business to 6, 7, even 8 figures through building their business on YouTube. So I know a lot about writing video scripts for YouTube that are going to lead to success for your channel, and if you want to monetize it, for your business. First, we're going to talk about YouTube video titles. Of course, that's the first step before you can even write a script. We're going to talk about the science behind them and how you can come up with hundreds of video titles in a matter of minutes. You will never run out of content ideas. And then I'll give you my very own script outline that I use and that all my 6, 7, and 8-figure clients use to script out their YouTube videos. And then I'll tell you my 3 top script ideas that are going to keep your audience coming back for more. You may not know this, but there is a science behind YouTube video titles. We're not just making clickbaity titles or things that we hope are going to capture attention. YouTube is a search engine, so when you can utilize it as a search engine it is, you need to make your videos based on what people are actually typing into the search bar. That way people can be finding your videos all day, every day. I have videos that I made even back in 2016 that are still some of my most popular and best performing videos because of the way that I titled them. Well, how do you find those titles? There are very simple tools that you can use to find them. Now, I use SEMrush. You can also use TubeBuddy or Google Trends, and that way you can type in a topic of your expertise or something that you know how to speak about, and it will give you hundreds of ideas showing you exactly how people are typing them into the search bar. And those hundreds of ideas can be your next videos that you create. I'd love to hear from you. Because you're watching this, obviously you want to make great YouTube videos. What's your topic of expertise that you'll be speaking on your channel? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to know, and maybe some people watching and seeing those comments will want to follow you. So be sure to put a comment below. Let us know what your YouTube channel is all about. I'm going to share with you the script outline that I use and all of my 6, 7, and even 8-figure clients use when we're scripting our YouTube videos. The first part is obviously the intro. This is how we introduce the video. Now you may notice at the beginning of this YouTube video, I introduced it by being conversational, and I introduced the topic of the video. I even repeated the title of the video in my intro. So you can do the same thing. Introduce yourself conversationally, but be sure to say the title of your video because that will also help with Google and YouTube knowing what your video is about so they can put it in front of more people. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to include 3 content hooks. And these content hooks are things that are going to captivate my audience and make them want to watch all the way through. You'll notice that in this video, I told you 3 things that I wanted to share with you. And the idea is it gives them reasons to stay throughout the video. Your YouTube videos are going to be more successful when people are watching more of it. YouTube values watch time. If you have a 10-minute video and people are watching most of the whole way through, YouTube is going to put that video in front of more people. If you have a 10-minute video and people are only watching 10 seconds, YouTube is going to see, oh, this video isn't very engaging, the script wasn't good, and it's not going to show it to any more people. So following this format is going to be so crucial to your success on YouTube. Now that you have those 3 content hooks, it's very simple. You're going to speak to each of them one at a time. You'll speak to content hook 1, 2, and then 3. However, one of the things that I do is in between each content hook, I'll also include an engagement break. An engagement break is basically where you ask for just that, engagement. One of the engagement breaks, I might ask a question and ask them to, hey, comment below. Do you remember when I just did that? I asked you to comment below and tell me what your YouTube channel is about. Engagement is very important for, of course, building the relationship with your audience and also building the relationship with the algorithm so YouTube knows that this is a really valuable video and that they should show it to more people who might also be interested in this topic. The other engagement break that you can put between the next content hooks would be inviting them to subscribe. You could say, hey, before I get into my next point, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. So click that button and you can tell them what they'll look forward to. Subscribe to this channel, click that button because I'm putting out more videos like this every week to help you to insert whatever it is that your expertise helps them with. By the way, this seems like perfect timing for me to remind you to subscribe to my channel before I tell you the next part of the framework. So click subscribe to that channel because I'm here to help you to grow your business and grow your YouTube channel all the way to 100,000 subscribers, all the way to 7 figures of revenue. You want that? Then hit subscribe. Join me on this channel. After you've gone through your content hooks and your engagement breaks, the last thing is your call to action. Now, I have a big disclaimer about this. A lot of people, when they reach the end of a YouTube video, will go, "Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe." And sure, that's great. You're asking for more engagement, but pay attention to your own behavior. When you feel like a video is winding down, when you feel like it's already over, do you click away from it thinking, "Oh, it's done now"? I don't want you to lose your audience right before you're about to tell them about your call to action. Your call to action is where they can take the next step to build that relationship with you, which is so important. So instead of toning down your voice and seeming like you're wrapping up that video, keep the momentum going and go straight into that call to action with the same level of energy. If you stick around to the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how I do it. On top of that script outline, which I promise you, if you use that every single time in all of your videos, that's what's going to keep people retained throughout your videos. It's going to give you that watch time that YouTube is going to value and put in front of more people. But I have 3 more tips for you that are going to help keep your audience engaged and keep them coming back for more. The first one is just speak naturally. No one's asking you to be someone you're not. You don't have to try to pretend to be Gary Vaynerchuk or Rachel Hollis or Tony Robbins or any of these speakers that maybe you look up to. What's going to create the most connection with you and your audience is by you just being authentically you. And here's the thing, no one knows your content better than you. Be prepared with your outline, have your 3 content hooks, and just share authentically the value that you're here to share. I used to be so reliant on having a teleprompter, and I feel like that actually really limited me in sharing my unique personality because I was reading a script. Even those natural little flubs or messing up on your lines can be endearing. It shows that you're human. So I recommend just having the outline, having your content hooks, and being able to naturally speak to them. My next favorite way to keep your audience engaged and coming back for more is in the power of storytelling. Think about it. Your favorite teachers were probably the ones that spent more time on storytelling. And the same goes for content creators and marketers and entrepreneurs. The ones that are more successful are the ones that captivate their audience and connect with their audience through stories. Stories are what gets your audience to emotionally relate to you and get them to emotionally invest in you. And here's the thing, when your audience can emotionally invest in you, they're going to become lifelong fans, and then they're more likely to financially invest in what you have to offer. What I recommend doing is having a story inventory available. This can be a journal or a notebook or a Google Doc where you just brain dump all of your stories. You can write down stories in chronological order of your life. It could be your origin story of how you came to be who you are today, the memories or the experiences that shaped you, something that a teacher or a parent or a friend said to you that totally transformed and changed your life. It could even be as simple as a conversation you overheard at the grocery store last week. These are the stories that people resonate with, that they relate with, that they can have an aha moment and feel like, this person gets me. I'm going to hit that subscribe button. The next tip is batching is going to become your best friend. If you can spend all the time all at once, that is going to be so much more efficient. Do you know you actually lose a lot of productivity in context switching? So what I would recommend doing is sitting down all at once to create a huge list of your video titles. Then once you have those video titles, sit down and in one sitting, create all of your script outlines. And then what you can do is batch film them all in one sitting. Me filming here today, I am filming 20 videos in one day. And yes, that's a lot, but it would actually probably take me a lot longer to film one at a time over 20 days than me just doing it all together. This is going to make you so much more efficient, and efficiency equals productivity, which can equal so much growth for your business. I help my clients with this all the time. I help them to build a content machine and a cash flow system. And if you're interested, I've actually created an infinite cash flow blueprint that you can download, get access to right now. These are the exact same strategies that I've used to help myself and my clients grow to multiple 7, even some clients at 8 figures of revenue. Click the link below, get access to that today.